Hi, Asun and Esther. Great class. Here are some corrections and things to keep practicing. Okay, we talked a lot about food. So, algunos pimientos son picantes, mientras que otros no lo son. Some peppers are spicy, while others are not. Some peppers are spicy, while others are not. Focusing on picante, spicy. And do you remember this word? We talked about la col, bitter, bitter, right? For example, la col rizada es amarga. The kale is bitter. The kale is bitter. Remembering that bitter is not sweet, but it has a very strong taste. Very strong taste. Okay. And cervecerías, breweries, breweries. And we talked about this word gravy, gravy, that's similar to la salsa or a sauce, but it is brown. So remember that word sauce, sauce, like walk and talk, that ah sound. And we talked about the difference between walkways and paths. So remember that in this case, for example, la pasarela de Boulevard en el Parte Vieja es muy lana. The walkway on Boulevard in the Old Town is very flat. The walkway on Boulevard in the Old Town is very flat. In this case, you could also say the street, la calle, but just remember the walkway is going in a place, for example, in the street, in the city. But for path, right, el camino, we would use this more for talking about nature. For example, el camino que lleva al monte Utia es muy estrecho, for example, or pequeño. The path that goes to Mont Ulia is, or that leads to Mont Ulia is very narrow. Very narrow. So let me try again. The path that leads to Mount Ulia is very narrow. Okay, good job.